Wolf lets the reins down in Africa with a Wolf Ditto, Max. So.
All right, let's go. This is what I like to see, man. I think this is actually one of the most fun matchups in the game. Probably going to catch some flack for that in the Twitch chat, but Wolf is such a polar character, right? Like, his output is crazy, and then his disadvantage, well, his disadvantage isn't so bad because of his drift, but off stage, you know, it can get rough for him, and you can see him just evaporate sometimes. So watching him fight himself is really cool.
Yeah, this is pretty much the prototypical, like, Spider-Man looking at Spider-Man at this point.
Yes,
so you're
really
not going to see too much variance, I'm sure, in the stages, because obviously the Ditto match, that kind of advantage you have changes. But, you know, we'll see how things work out here. Jakal is the one out on top in the early goings. Oh, but the down smash from Wolf proved that anything you can do, I can do with just as broken as a hitbox.
I can do equally well because this is a mirror match.
That's how the song goes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Nonetheless, though, able to even things up with the back air. So I was going to say that I feel like that's going to be something that is going to be huge here. Like you said, Wolf is so good in advantage, and I feel like, you know, he's going to be able to, you know, mess himself up pretty well. Like, it was a joke I heard a lot in Smash 4, where, like, people would be like, most Dittos are even, but, like, Bayo beats herself 6-4.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Wolf definitely 7-3s himself. Yeah. There's no question about that. And I'm loving the auto cancels from both of these Wolves, especially Ralphie's back airs, man. They're looking really clean, almost never incurring landing lag after throwing that out. And my man Dre Charles put me onto this. It has the same auto cancel frame as Fox's back air. So you can just think about how many times you've seen Fox put it out, and then it looks like he didn't fall all that far. All of a sudden, there's no lag. He's safe on block. Wolf can do the same exact thing.
All right, well, we all learned something new today as Ralphie puts himself back in the driver's seat, and you know, I'd say it's not a very, you know, comfy percent for Jakal right now, but as we've seen, Wolf can take stocks alarmingly early, which just is how strong he is. So this is definitely within arm's reach for him. But let's see if, you know, Ralphie's going to put his, you know, his foot on the jugular here and take a chokehold on his first game.
Jakal fighting back though, gets him off stage. Let's see what the ledge trap is. Up smash out of shield from deep. Even the shield push on that get up attack, not enough to spare him that fate.
Yeah, that is that move scoops, man. Like, you're a couple units away and you think you're safe. It's like when you look at the hitbox in Zelda's Final Smash. It's just like nowhere is safe. But nonetheless, though, Ralphie going right back to work here. Just a little off with the down smash.
All right, keeps the pressure up with the grab. Ralphie maintaining this ledge for so long and an up smash out of shield of his own. Really just in the driver's seat, in control. He's the man behind the keyboard right now, making some magic happen.
Yeah, he doesn't look very uncomfortable. And, like, you know, I feel like Ralphie's one of those players who definitely wears his emotions on his sleeve when things aren't going well. But, you know, he's, like you said, he's been in the driver's seat for a majority of the set so far. Jakal continuing to fight.
We could see an up smash out of shield quickly end this as well. Wolf, so many safe moves, but also such a great out of shield game. And I think that's another thing that makes this matchup really interesting.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. But Jakal's been doing he's been doing an okay job, you know, getting off the ledge, you know, out of disadvantage. Great parry right there from Ralphie, but not able to, you know, get the proper punish out of that. Not sure if that roll was buffered or not, but...
Oh, he tried to extend with the up air. Ralphie just out of range for that hitbox. Gonna swing a back air on his way down. And man, you see these back airs really working out for Ralphie. One, because of the excellent execution on them. And two, it looked like he really just knew how far he was going to be. It's like, I'm not in range. Of course, that dash attack to up air, never a true combo, or at least not at most relevant percents.
Oh, yeah.
But he knew, like, even if Jakal tried to go up and immediately reach for that, he'd have some time to swing. It would whiff right in his face.
Okay, that looks like
wrong stage, wrong stage.
Wrong stage or maybe wrong color. You know, that is true. The clothes do make the man and or the anthropomorphic space animal.
Anthropomorphic wolf man.
Yeah, but I do want to say I find it funny that these guys are playing in bracket because they both have kind of had a similar, you know, path so far as this game has come out. You know, they're both playing completely different characters than what they were playing in Smash 4. And they both had a kind of a hard time adjusting, you know, to the newer top tiers. I know, you know, both, actually it's funny, both of them did try playing Pikachu at one point.
They did, yeah. That was the overlap. And now it's Wolf.
Yeah, so they both just really like animals.
You know what's funny? It's literally exactly as you described, right? They've seen a very similar track. And also, they played characters that were, I would say, heavily nerfed in Smash 4. I mean,
I agree.
A lot of people out here still say Cloud is pretty good. I don't disagree or anything. But compared to Smash 4, completely different game plan overall.
Oh, yeah.
And Sonic, we all know.
Yeah. I cry myself to sleep like once a week, but it's fine, you know.
Don't you have a new character, Zelda or something?
Something like that.
Okay. I actually don't know who you're playing this game. We haven't played for a long time.
Yeah, I played the Belmonts, actually. My life is miserable.
Oh, okay.
Nonetheless, though, that is neither here nor there. But we are back in Pokemon Stadium. As I did predict, Ralphie wanted to get his right Sunday garb on.
For sure. Sunday best, bro.
Yeah.
It's the time of the week to bust that out.
Yeah, and a much more even game, I'd say, since for the beginning of this game compared to the last one, where I feel like Ralphie kind of took a chokehold on things after he took that super early stock from Jakal.
Yeah, Ralphie's been in firm control so far, but of course, still a lot of Smash to be played in the set. Oh, that might do it. No, there was no reason to go for that. But he has to jump. Okay, Ralphie's still living here. Almost a huge mistake to regret, but actually just giving up the stage control is going to cost him his life anyway.
Yeah, that was absolutely huge right there, for both players. Obviously, you don't want to let a lead, snowball away like that, especially as a character as potent on the offensive side of things as Wolf is. And the extensions with Nair are so good from Jakal. That little exchange on the platform right there made a difference in like 20 or 30% right there, Max.
Yeah, that Wolf weak Nair, which didn't feature in that combo, is also a huge combo extender as well. So I want to see them go for some stuff like that. I saw something crazy that Leo did the other day off the weak Nair. And once these guys start adding that in as well, man, especially in this really offensive polar matchup, I think we can see them tack on even more percent.
There you go. Both, and it's funny, they're both looking for the same stuff, but there we go. Great read on jump with the back air right there. A move that has, it has seen a big change, since its last iteration. It's not the same spacing neutral tool it was, but it's still very strong, as
Absolutely.
we were talking about earlier.
Also, I just want to throw an asterisk on what I said about the weak Nair, because they landed a couple after that. You want to do it out of a full hop, landing onto the platform, and then you get so much off of it.
What a character.
Yeah, he's really good, man. I think Wolf is a really sick top tier, too, if I'm being completely real. A lot of people might disagree or have some strong opinions one way or the other. But
yeah, that F-Tilt definitely had a strong opinion of that recovery right there. That was absolutely insane. It looked like maybe Jakal was trying to, sneak through, trying to catch Ralphie sleeping, but nonetheless gets yoinked for it.
Jakal so close to closing the game out on that neutral get-up. Instead, just going to maintain the stage control yet again. And you can see that's almost more important than an actual offstage edge guard in that matchup. Wolf's ledge trapping tools are so ridiculous, and he doesn't want to put himself at risk offstage either.
Oh, no, without a doubt. And Jakal's smelling the blood in the water right now. Let's see if Ralphie has anything left in the tank, because, something's like a side B, spike. And that is something that is in play right here if, Ralphie gets, the right stray hit.
You're going to see the grab, back throw, not enough yet, but soon. I'd say another 20%. Wolf, not a heavy character, but not light either.
Yeah, exactly.
Solid midweight.
Ooh, great use once again of the landing Nair. And now Ralphie's put himself back in position here.
Ooh, the anti-air up tilt. That's Snake Jr. right there.
Yeah. If Snake tried to, put his foot up in a proper anatomical way, that's what his up tilt would look like.
I don't know if either of those moves could be described as proper.
No.
I don't think so.
Imagine, extending your leg up like that. I have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. And Snake's, out here doing gymnastics at, I don't know, depending what time you boot up your Switch, 9:30 in the morning.
And at age, who knows what, man. And, being that he's a clone, accelerated aging is something that plagues him. So I really wonder how he keeps his tendons so supple.
Yeah, Pilates is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear for sure. But
it's the nano machines, bro. Anyway, here we are. Game number 3, even set. This is, of course, going to be a huge momentum swing for whoever takes this one, but I've seen all kinds of Game 5s in my time, man.
Oh, yeah. The rubber game in a best of 5 is so huge. But like you said, anything can happen so far. We've seen our fair share of Game 5s today, but let's see who will come out on top here. Great recovery there from Ralphie. But once again, the back air catching the recovery option from the ledge. So Jakal wasting no time, putting himself ahead here in the start of Game 3.
Really clean pressure string, too. He went for the falling auto-cancel back air into a rising back air. Those hitboxes just coming out in rapid succession. Very little downtime. Ooh, Ralphie hedging his bets on that one. Not wanting to go for the down smash just in case, there's that charge release time. It's not necessarily instant. Forward tilt has a bit more of a margin of error, but that said, didn't pay off for him. Jakal's still holding on to this first stock.
I gotta say, Jakal's been doing a great job at catching Ralphie sleeping at the ledge when he's using Wolf Flash. You know, obviously, if you extend the hitbox through the stage, depending on which way you're facing, it will send you, either to the front or behind Wolf. So, just any little advantage you can get to kind of keep your opponent guessing on the ledge is huge, just like that.
Ooh, that was so clean. Jakal making sure to poke through. Oh, but he goes for the wrong angle. If he went straight up, I'm pretty sure he was alive. Either way, not the worst drop in the world, being that he was up by a considerable margin. Still up a pretty good amount.
Yeah, almost 87% unanswered right now. So let's see, what the response is from Ralphie, because this is kind of the point where you can kind of feel things slipping away a little bit. He hasn't really been very comfortable since this game started.
And these auto-cancel back airs from both players, really, but Jakal in the last couple seconds have been beautiful. You can see that if you drop through the platform and don't fastball, back air also auto-cancels off that.
Yeah, and that just, that little bit of time you have to maybe, think of your defensive option after that is going to be huge here, especially when, obviously, both these guys have shown they're, very well adapted at auto-canceling their aerials.
And Ralphie working this one back. Oh, has he? Just as you say, it drops the auto-cancel on the bear. But, of course, there's so much more at play here, like recovery angles. That's the second one this match, this time from the other player. But both Jakal and Ralphie now dropping stocks to missed recoveries, man, in a pretty not all that bad spot either.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. So let's see, if Jakal's going to be able to finish things out here, put himself up in the rubber gate. This is going to be huge for him.
Just enough distance to make it. Ralphie swinging. Wants to take this to a last stock, get one more chance at this game 3 here.
I'm curious if the kickback from forwards would actually saved him from that Wolf Flash right there. Or from his Dennis Wolf Flash, yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, and just not respecting the raw side B onto the stage. Sometimes you just got to pick those disrespectful options, man. Just got to throw a hitbox in their face. Just check them real quick. Wave check them.
Yeah, exactly. The heat check, as we are in the where the Rutgers basketball team plays their home games. So.
All right, Ralphie, you've got a couple chances here, but probably just one chance to make a huge opening. Oh, he saw the potential, but it looked like he got walk and didn't slip off the platform initially, and then had to re-input it.
Ooh, but the double dash attack, coming out. At least generating some form of offense. Jakal just going to go for the up throw, go for the juggle situation. It looked like something funky happened on the corner of the platform right there.
Wow.
That would have been nuts.
Ralphie bets it all. New YouTube series coming through.
Yeah.
Somehow manages to get away with that. Wow, maybe Jakal wanted up smash on a shield? I don't know if he was aware that was going to cross up or not. Barely hanging on after the back throw. Needed a little bit more of some movement to the right for that to kill.
There we go, Snake Jr. rearing its head once again as the up tilt puts Jakal in the driver's seat going into game 4 here.
Yeah, we're going to see him take control of the set. This way, if it does go to game 5, he gets to pick the terrain. Not the hugest advantage out there, but, especially in a Ditto.
Oh, yeah.
But enough to make a difference, for sure.
As we are coming to you guys live from the Rutgers Athletic Center here at Rutgers proper. We are not in New Brunswick. I had a nightmare last night that I accidentally went to the wrong venue and showed up late. Thankfully, I checked the Smash CG page this morning for the address. So,
yeah, I knew it wasn't there, but I also just kind of subconsciously was about to drive to the College Ave Student Center. And then when we're about 15 minutes out, I'm like, oh, yo, Dre, throw the GPS on.
Yeah.
Glad we made that move, because otherwise, I don't know where I'd be right now.
Probably halfway to Camden right now or something.
Eating fat sandwiches from the food trucks, man. That's where I'd be. But either way, it looks like Jakal taking a knuckle sandwich from that down throw, just punches him into the ground. Yeah,
let's see if Ralphie has the resilience to bounce back here. He hasn't really had to play from. I can't speak for how many sets he's had to play from behind, today. But I know he has dropped a couple of games in bracket so far. So
I'm sorry, which one?
Ralphie.
Okay. Yeah, again, game 5, close set to get here. Or no, sorry. Living in the past, bro. It has been a long day for your boy.
Yeah, man. I feel we're in the same boat together. Nonetheless, though, relatively even game so far. You see both guys just kind of, throwing out the S smashes and maybe trying to get the other one to blink on a bad defensive option.
Exactly. We're seeing the preemptive scout on the roll from both of them. The move is just so safe to throw out. If you hit a shield, you're pretty much good to go. If you don't hit anything, you could still kind of get away with it. It's a lot safer to whiff than most moves, but of course, nothing is safe to whiff.
goes for the up B once again, and now, Ralphie continuing to put the work on right now. The Nair out of shield just not going to be enough. And if that laser connected, that would have made the difference right there, maybe in the stock. And now everybody having a big old plate of spaghetti right now as the back throw connects.
Ralphie popping out of that up smash. It wouldn't have been fatal, but it would have been a momentum swing for Jakal. So he's definitely counting his stars on that one. Ooh, and he's seeing stars after getting kicked in the head like that, man. We've got a dead even match yet again. Ralphie playing from behind in the set, but at the very least, he can just take some solace in the fact that he's not playing from behind in this match, and that really is what turns up the pressure.
I think it speaks a lot for somebody when you're able to, quickly seal out those deficits like that. If you kind of let your opponent hang around, get that quote-unquote extra credit,
right?
Percent, it definitely makes or breaks, your how your psyche affects going into that next stock. But right now, it looks like Jakal is the one that is coming out, mentally a little bit stronger right now as he's putting the hurt on Ralphie right now.
Yeah, he was the first to break neutral. We saw this little dash dance war back and forth. Jakal bursting in with dash attack, and since then, he's been in firm control of the match. It's not completely over for Ralphie, though, as we see him fighting back. And again, Wolf, very high damage output character, both in terms of his individual hits and his ability to string them together. So we're going to see Ralphie potentially start cooking just a bit, but will he get the full meal done?
Good, having a hard time swallowing that right there as Jakal, once again, these jump, back airs has been doing such a great job, catching Ralphie, and now finds himself once again one stock away from advancing on into winners finals here. He's got great use of that double up air, and what's great string once again, that platform extension proving to be huge for him right there.
Let's see what Ralphie can make off of this one opening here. Yeah, he keeps swinging those forward tilts. It's looking like he's a bit early every time. I think it's early, too. I don't think he's been late on any of them.
No, I agree. But nonetheless, though, that forward smash getting punished nicely from the jump back or from the ledge as Jakal punches his ticket into winners finals here at the Scarlet Classic, folks. And, Ralphie going to be taking that quick dip into the alternative bracket of success, as my man TK Breezy likes to call it.
But, hey, man, if you can still win the tournament,